Well, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. I've certainly had better Christmas for a variety of reasons going into this video. And I know in my community post, I said that I was not going to make a recap about the game, and I just didn't have the energy in me to make a video about this game. But I am going to make a video about this game. I just can't help it. You know, I have to say it. I just have to. And this is not going to be a recap about the game, okay? Because you want me to be honest? You want me to come on here and not be a homer? You want me to come on here and just spit facts with you? And you want me to come on here and just give it to you straight? Here I am. You want to know what I did on Christmas Day yesterday? Here's what I did. I didn't watch a single second of the game yesterday. 29-10, Kansas City wins it. So like I said, this is not a recap of the game. I'm just coming on here and talking about the state of this team right now. I did not watch a single second of the game yesterday. And judging by the score and judging by all the miscommunications and the blown coverages, aka week 1 and week 2 problems that this team still has, it's not worth a recap. It's not worth it. And here it is. Week 17. Week fucking 17. And we're still sitting down here talking about miscommunications, blown coverages, not being able to cover a guy for more than 2 seconds. No sacks, no pressure. O-line can't block. O-line can't give our quarterback anything to work with. No run game. Jack shit. Week 17. We're still sitting down here and talking about this. 2024, almost 2025, and we're still saying stuff like this. I have absolutely had it. I've had it. I'm frustrated. I'm irritated. I'm done. Okay? And here's the thing about it, okay? Here's the thing. Am I mad that the Steelers collapsed in December again? Yes, I said again because I'll just get into a stat that is just absolutely ridiculous. Okay? Am I mad that we collapsed in December? No, I'm not. I've seen this movie before. I've seen it way too often over the past 6 years. Because this is now the 4th time in the last 7 seasons. The 4th time in 7 seasons that this franchise has had a losing streak of at least 3 games after Thanksgiving. That is absolutely mind-boggling. How you can keep something up like that for so long. 4 out of the last 7 seasons, this team has collapsed in December. So no, I'm not mad that they collapsed again. I've seen it before. To me, this season is like if you take this season is like if the 2018 season and the 2020 season got married and had a kid. That's what 2024 is to me. The reason that I'm livid is because I got fooled. Is because I thought this team was different. I thought this was a team that ironed out all their flaws, that finally figured it out. They made a change at the offensive coordinator. They made a quarterback change. They found a rhythm and identity with the receivers. They fixed up the patchwork on the defense. And 13 games into the season, they were 10-3, AFC North, and the division title in the palm of their hands. They had it right here in the palm of their hands, and they dropped it. 11 days ago, this team was 10-3 going into that game against the Philadelphia Eagles. And now we're 10-6, and we're most likely going to be the 5th seed in the AFC come playoff time. Because the Baltimore Ravens are in first place now. Okay? You went from most likely being the 3rd seed in the AFC North Championship, AFC division title in the palm of your hands, and you completely waste it. And I know I'm going to get these comments down in the comments below. Well, the Steelers were injured. Oh, well, the Steelers had to play 3 good teams during that stretch. Guess what? The Baltimore Ravens had the exact same fucking schedule as us. And they got it done. They won all 3 of their games. We did it. Either you have it or you don't, and this team don't fucking have it. And I know I'm cussing in this video. I'm angry in this video. I'm fucking pissed off. I don't care. I'm irritated. I'm frustrated. And if you're a Steeler fan, you should be too. Okay? I'm sick and tired of these little inbred bastards in my comments section telling me how to feel. If I want to be fucking pissed off, I'm going to be fucking pissed off. I don't care that this team has a playoff spot. Do you think that this team playing this type of football right now is going to do anything in the playoffs? It's another one and done. And yes, this team is fraudulent. And that's the thing about it. Week in and week out with this team, I sat down here and people said this team was fraudulent. People said this team wasn't going to go far at all. People said that this was a smoke and mirrors offense, and people said that this team was going to get roundhouse kicked in the playoffs once again, and that pissed me off. That made me mad. That got me irritated because I was like, you know what? You guys are wrong. You guys aren't watching this team play. You guys, you guys just see that Mike Tomlin's the head coach. You see that this team is resilient. You see that this team learns from their mistakes. You see that this team, sure, they may have a couple of bad moments here and there, but they learn from their mistakes. What am I supposed to say now? Not only have they lost 3 straight games, but they have lost 3 straight games, all of them by multiple possessions. I've so had it. I have so had it. And no, I have no confidence that this team can win a playoff game. Like I said, I don't expect this team to go to the Super Bowl. I don't expect this team to make an incredibly deep playoff run. I don't. Can you at least win a playoff game? I am tired of everybody saying you haven't won a playoff game since 2016. You haven't won the last time you won a playoff game, Barack Obama was still in office. The last time the Steelers won a playoff game, they didn't even score a touchdown to win that game. Do you realize that you have TJ Watt, a guy that if he retired right now, I have no doubt in my mind that he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And he still has yet to win a playoff game. Do you realize that? How embarrassed are you that TJ Watt is now basically on the same level as guys like Brandon Marshall and Calvin Johnson? Generational talents, or at the very least, very good players whose careers and primes are being wasted by incompetence because the team they play for just can't get out of their own way. How embarrassed are you? Let that sink in, guys. TJ Watt has been in the league for 7 years. No playoff wins, and I have zero doubt that's going to change when January comes. I have absolutely had it. Oh, but guys, you know that all the Mike Tomlin nut huggers and the ass kissers down in the comments below, they're going to come on this video and go like, oh, well, yeah, 9 wins, we won 10 wins, we had a good season, we made the playoffs. We're just we had a good year, you know. Yeah, that's all fucking Mike Tomlin and his fanboys care about. They don't care about making the playoffs. They don't care about winning the Super Bowl. They don't care about winning playoff games. All they care about is the stupid, insignificant, dumbass 9-win seasons. Not having a losing season. That is how low this fan base's standards have fallen. We have become the Marvin Lewis Bengals. And I won't stand for it. Mike Tomlin couldn't spell playoffs if I spelled out the whole word for him and he left off the S. Because that is what this franchise has been. The bare minimum. Careless. Lazy. Once they reach a certain mark, we don't got to do anything else. I've had it. I have absolutely had it. And like I said, I didn't even watch the game. And I'm glad I didn't. Because looking at the final score, if I had to take a guess, okay, I was getting some updates on my phone. I saw it was 13-0 at one point. I saw that it was 16-10 at one point. So if I had to take a guess, okay, if I had to take a wild guess as to what happened in yesterday's game, I would guess that the defense led up early on. The offense couldn't get anything going to start off the game. They found themselves in a deep deficit early on. They eventually settled down for a bit, and they got the game close, and then they reached their benchmark, and then the opponent ran away with it for the rest of the game. Now tell me, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is that what happened? Because I saw the highlights, and I think that's a fair assessment. Well done, Pittsburgh Steelers. Well done. You got your 10 wins. You got your winning season yet again, because that's all this fan base fucking cares about. They don't care about the Super Bowl anymore. They don't care about winning in the playoffs anymore. All they care about is not having a losing season. And now we're at a point yet again, to where we have to rely on another team, a.k.a. the Browns, in Week 18, who are starting Dorian Thompson-Robinson against the Baltimore Ravens, to get us a title, because we couldn't do the job ourselves. This team should have the AFC North won. And we can look back at that Philly game as just being that really bad game, or yesterday's game as just being that really bad game, whatever the fuck you want to say. Okay? This team should have the division won. But because they can't get out of their own way, and because they just are stuck in past glory, they still think the calendar year is 1972. Here we are again. And to that I say, and for our playoff scenario, here's what I have to say about that. I don't give a shit if you don't like it. Here's what I have to say about it, okay? Fuck the Cleveland Browns and fuck the AFC North. This team don't deserve that division title. I am not pulling for the Browns next week. As a matter of fact, I hope the Baltimore Ravens fucking kick their ass next week. I hope the Ravens do not rest a single starter in that game. They run up the score on the poor, piss-poor, pathetic Cleveland Browns next week to show the Steelers that, hey, If you just did your job, you wouldn't have to rely on this bum team to get you a division title. I would rather this team miss the playoffs altogether than pull for another team to get us to the playoffs or a division title, because this team can't do it themselves, at least not anymore. So yeah, fuck week 18, fuck our game against the Bengals. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Like I said, I'm not mad that they collapsed again. I'm mad because I thought this team was different. I thought this team was better than this. And like an idiot, I believe them. So guys, I guess you were right. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a blind fan. I'm just a guy that sits back and roots for my team, right? Right? You were right. I was wrong. What else do you want me to say? And if you know me, you know, I don't like being fooled. I don't like being deceived. I don't like being tricked. And that's what this team did to me. That's what they did to me yet again. But I thought this team was better than that. And I thought they were different. But they're not. Mike Tomlin should never be a coach of the year candidate. The fact that Mike Tomlin is a coach of the year candidate is a joke. That bum, that clown should never be a coach of the year candidate. Kevin O'Connell, oh man. Kevin O'Connell, just give Kevin O'Connell coach of the year right now, man. Give him coach of the year. Tomlin don't deserve that. And this team don't deserve the AFC North. Anyway, that's all I got. That's all the energy I had. It really is. So maybe I'll have a preview out for the Bengals game. Maybe not. I'm just so done. I'm so sick and tired of this team doing this. I'm so sick and tired of this team giving me false hope. I'm tired of it. That's all I got. Mac, hope you guys had a good Christmas. Have a good one.